Now, just by tuning in today, you've already proven that you're taking your financial picture, your financial outlook in retirement seriously. The next question, of course, is how do you choose the right advisor for your specific needs? I mean, if you look at it on Google, you're going to find lots of different titles. You got insurance agents, investment advisors, financial planners, CFPs, wealth managers, brokers, and they all get paid in different ways. They're fee only, fee based, commission based. Guys, help us decipher that for the listeners out there and viewers. What should people look for when starting down this path?
Definitely a topic that I could talk all day about and
Sure.
give you my feedback. I think one of the things, if you're looking for choosing a financial advisor, I'd encourage you to do is reach out to our office, arhq.com. You can give us a call. We put together a report. It's called the 13 Things You Should Know Before Choosing a Financial Professional. If you reach out to our office, we'd be happy to send you out that. You can learn more about this particular topic. But as you talked about, Chris, advisors get paid different ways. There's also, different things to look for when choosing a financial advisor. Some of the things I think you need to do is, number one, is determine your financial goals and needs.
Sure.
There's some financial firms that are fantastic that are helping people get started in life. They're looking at debt reduction, what to do when you have new babies in the family. That's right for the right people. Our office, as an example, our specialty is helping people that are right at the transition time, moving from their working years to moving into retirement time. So know what your financial goals are and find somebody that matches up with what your desire is. Number two is research potential advisors. Check their credentials and background. There's different ways that you can do that. Things like through the Securities and Exchange Commission. There's FINRA. There's the Department of Insurance. You want to make sure that you know that. Number three is understand the pros and cons to commissions versus fee advisors. A lot of the things that you see on TV talk about how one's better than the other. In my opinion, I think there's a value to both, and it depends upon the individual's goals and objectives and what they're trying to accomplish with the results. Number four is you want to ask for references and read reviews. And in fact, I would encourage you, if you've even considered working with America's Retirement Headquarters, go on Google, type in America's Retirement Headquarters, and I encourage you to look at our reviews. Find out what people have to say online. The great thing about technology today is that information's pretty available when you Google that. And in fact, if you're a client, if I could ask a favor, if you wanted to leave us a review, well, we always love when people talk about what the experience is in working with our firm.
Nolan, it used to be the saying was the highest compliment you can receive is a referral, which it still is. But now we've added one, and a Google review is also a very high compliment to us. When someone refers a client to us, that speaks volumes and lets us know that, hey, they had value, they've received what they've needed here, and they think enough of what they've received from us to send a family or a friend over to us, which the Google reviews and the referrals are very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. So number five is schedule a consultation to discuss the services and see how compatible you are with the advisor.
Sure.
I know that I'm not necessarily right for everybody, and that's okay. Maybe my style is different than what somebody is looking for. But find out what are their services, how comprehensive are they? Are they able to help out with everything that you're looking for, or are you still going to need to go out and look for other services to help you kind of put it all together? Number six, evaluate the advisor's communication and education style.
Absolutely.
You want to look at, once you become a client, how often should I expect to get together with you? How often are we going to hear from you? What are the ways you're going to keep me informed of law changes, updates? Again, using us as an example, if you look at arhq.com, you click on our events page, what you'll see is that through the next 6 months, we've got a dedicated communication plan lined out for our clients where we're staying and helping making sure that they can navigate today's tough times with the markets and the environment. So whether you're a client listening or whether you're just a long-term radio listener, we're happy to share our education all the way down to teaching classes at the local university or inviting you out to a lunch or dinner event to keep you in the loop and doing a lot of these face-to-face meetings. Sometimes I hear from people and say, you know what, Once the advisor sold me that product, I never heard from him again.
Right.
Number 7 is you want to check for regulatory actions or customer complaints. Again, you can do that on some of the public websites that are out there where you can look for the background of the information. Number 8 is assess the advisor's approach to risk management and diversification. People will come into my office and I'll ask them, what is the current approach that your advisor is using to manage their money? Sometimes they look me like deer, in headlights, and they don't understand. Look, folks, this is your life savings. You only get one shot at it, and you got to get it right. If you don't understand what the investment approach is on how to avoid significant losses, and you're close to or in retirement time with the risk management of your portfolio, and what the methodology of the investment approach is being put in place, and they're speaking in terms that you don't understand, ask questions or get a second opinion. And if you're unsure of what to do, what I would tell you the next step to do is get a copy of that report that we put together. Again, it talks about the 13 things you should know before choosing an investment professional. And these strategies really could help save you from choosing an investment professional that provides the total package.
Yeah, ask questions is very, very important. It's kind of like when you go to buy a car, you're the one that's actually writing the check, right? You deserve to know exactly what you're buying and what you're getting. It's the same thing when you choose an advisor, whether it be a financial advisor or planner or even an insurance broker like myself. Understand and look all of the things that Nolan has mentioned. The reports and the certifications, you can find that on me as well and our company. But it's very important to understand and ask those questions. Don't be afraid. Just ask, how much is there a sit down fee? Do I have to pay to sit down and talk with you? Go through all of those, make sure that you're perfectly comfortable and understand all of it.
We're only talking about your retirement the next 20, 30, 40 years of your life. It kind of does make sense that you have a good relationship with the person that's going to be helping you navigate along the way. And so, it makes perfect sense to figure out, make sure your visions align and that you guys get along with each other and the education style. I think by listening to the show, getting a good idea of what the team at America's Retirement Headquarters is really like. But take the next step, attend one of the upcoming educational classes, schedule a time to speak with them, just reach out for one of these reports, and start developing. But either way, make sure that you do your research prior to jumping all in with, retirement planning. 419-794-3030. That's how you get started. Reach out to the team at America's Retirement Headquarters. 419-794-3030. Online, arhq.com.